So RX, Merex, Purring, Capspo, Shore Leave, Alice in Wonderland. Today we're going to talk about the episode called Shore Leave. Well, not the Shore Leave, it's basically the sequel of Shore Leave. Once Upon a Planet is basically a catch-up from the original series episode called Shore Leave. If you remember, the episode Shore Leave was placed in an amusement planet. The crew of the Enterprise returns to the Shore Leave planet, and everything seems fine till the Doctor almost got killed and Uhura got kidnapped. Kirk realizes the caretaker, is dead. So the computer basically became a self-conscious being. It's a bit of AI, artificial intelligence story behind, but of course it's a follow-up for the episode Shore Leave. Obviously the crew gets in danger, everything what they think or they don't think just became a reality, and they want to attack and want to kill everyone. And the computer want to take over the Enterprise as well. So long story short, Uhura gets kidnapped and she actually ends up in the main computer control room with the main computer, and she tries to tell the computer, what you do is not good. Why don't you just serve as a pleasure making machine basically for all the travelers and just extend your knowledge knowing what they like. Kirk, Bones, Sulu and Spock, they transported down to try to save Uhura from the computer itself, and they actually managed to go into the computer core, and Kirk started to question the computer itself. So why the computer does what it does, because it just doesn't make any sense. It was a peaceful planet before, and now it became a dangerous place, a dangerous playground for everyone. So the computer felt like a slave, just to serve people just for their amusement, and he wanted to learn. It wanted to learn a lot about himself and just leave the planet with the ship and just transfer himself to the ship. So he wanted to try to take over the Enterprise. Obviously Kirk convinced the computer not to do anything else, anything white over the crew of the Enterprise, just to try to get more experience from entertaining others, entertaining the visitors. The episode itself was full of references, not just the base episode, the Shore Leave from the original series. We've seen the White Rabbit, we've seen Alice, and we've seen dinosaurs and everything, but we've seen the big cat from the episode called Cat's Bone, which was a classic episode as well. And even Spock said, just watch out for the claws. And yeah, that everything, basically these little elements happened in the original series as well. So it was quite interesting to see and relive those scenes in the animated series. Couple of things, but I really want to mention about this episode. What happened in the Enterprise? First of all, the gravities failed. So I think that was the first episode when I saw actually the Enterprise crew floating in space in the starship. So that was quite interesting. And obviously, after that, it revealed there is seat belts in the Enterprise. They never really used it. Wonder why? But then apparently seatbelts are not really mandatory in a starship, so interesting. The other two things is Merex and RX. The two characters what I was really curious about, and interesting enough, they got really big and good amount of play in this episode. I mean, not just like before, they were in the bridge and just Scotty or Kirk just like, Mr. RX, the bridge is yours, and you can just see the face of the alien. No, actually, in this case, both of them were talking, and Merex has this really interesting purring sound. She's a cat-like creature, and every time when she was talking, she was like purring like a cat. It was a tiny bit annoying at the beginning, because almost after every sentence she was purring, and she's a cat creature, but the episode itself was quite nice. I really enjoyed watching it, and it was full of references from the original series. And actually, this is one of the questions that I'm actually still thinking about. Is the animated series canon or not? But apparently, it is. Obviously, you might get a different opinion of that, but just let me know in the comment section below. And so after the previous episode, Magics of Megas 2, I would definitely give 5 out of 5 for this episode. I think it was a classic follow-up for the original series with new elements as well. And finally, we got two new characters, Merex and RX, played more in this episode. we saw the seat belts in the ships, we saw, you know, the many of the creatures, what actually the computer does, and the computer became, you know, self-conscious, and it was a generally good episode. I would totally recommend to watch it. If you've seen the episode already, please let me know in the comment section below what you liked about the episode or what you disliked about the episode. Maybe you won't agree with me and you will say it's like, no, this was a rubbish episode. I don't know why you give 5 out of 5. The previous episode was quite far-fetched, but this one is... Sometimes this is a problem sometimes when, you know, we see one thing in one episode and you kind of think, okay, we left that planet, but okay, what happened there? So it would be nice to actually go back and catch up what's going on in the planet. And in this case, we got the answer for what's going on in the planet, in the amusement planet, and nothing as colorful and happy as it was before. So it was interesting to see this happened. So yeah, that was it for today. As always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe and like and share the video, and don't forget to let me know what you thought about the episode itself. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget to check out my website as well. So, and see you in the next video. Live long and prosper. Okay, his alien character is not really a bad thing. I mean, it's a brand new alien. Okay, we can get on with it. But the only concerning thing is if they're going to place this alien in a big world, big background and big culture and, you know, significant part of the series.